I'm Rochelle Sapp, and let's queer up sports. Penalty on the pitch. Manchester United star banned for homophobic slur. Soccer star Jack Fletcher has received a 6-game ban after making a homophobic comment to an opponent. The incident occurred during an EFL Trophy match against Barnsley, where Fletcher was caught on the referee's microphone calling his opponent a gay boy. The Football Association didn't mince words, labeling the outburst an aggravated breach of conduct rules. As a result, Fletcher has been hit with a 6-match ban and £1,500 fine. To his credit, the young midfielder isn't hiding. Fletcher issued a public apology, calling the moment a, quote, lapse of character, end quote, and insisting the language used does not reflect his personal values. He said, quote, I am truly sorry for the offensive word that I used in the heat of the moment. Despite the fact that I had no intention to use the term as a homophobic insult, I completely understand that such language is unacceptable and immediately apologized after the game, end quote. Manchester United is also stepping up, enrolling the teenager in mandatory diversity and inclusive training. For fans, the reaction is mixed. While some appreciate the swift apology, LGBTQ plus supporter groups like the Rainbow Devils say this is a stark reminder of the work still needed to kick homophobia out of football. As Fletcher serves his suspension, the message from the league remains clear. The pitch is no place for hate. It's unfortunate that that's what came out of his mouth. It's unacceptable, really. But I gotta say, I'm proud of everybody's swift response. Mm-hmm. Just especially the inclusive and diversity courses that they mandated. I love that response.
No, it sounds like an appropriate measure. And, certainly if you were to do it again, then we'd have to step back and maybe take another look at our response to this story.
Yeah. I think so, calling someone a gay boy, I'm like, is that if you call me a gay boy, I'm like, am I still a boy? Oh my goodness, thank you. It's just a little weird to shout that at someone as an insult. That would be like, are you just going to go up to someone and be like, old Irish guy or something? It's just a very weird thing. I get suspending them. I am always very cautious and concerned about mandatory classes. I don't know how much that actually helps people learn. I think that hopefully the reaction he's seeing and actually talking to queer people, it will do better. Because often the problem with mandatory classes with me is sometimes it's very management pushing a viewpoint down on people instead of a person actually learning.
And sometimes it can create behavior modification. I mean, being in human resources for over 20 years, sometimes part of someone's corrective action is to educate and, certainly by documenting then, hopefully that behavior changes and the people that are impacted or the populations they work with don't see a reoccurrence of that behavior in their performance. And, he's representing the sports team and as noted. And I think it's hopefully, it was an isolated incident and moving forward, we won't see that from Mr. Fletcher again.
Oh yeah, and definitely making him sit out a few games completely above board.
Absolutely.
So that was a very energetic story, and there is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.